Now, one of the other things I was really looking forward to with this concert was the opportunity to feature some individual musicians out of our wonderful orchestra. The next two selections would have done just that. The first comes from the 1993 masterpiece of a movie between Steven Spielberg and John Williams, was an Academy Award winner in several categories, but of course for John Williams' film score as well. I'm talking about the beautiful film Schindler's List. There's an interesting story about this. When Spielberg had made his cut of the film, he invited John Williams over to his studio to watch it and get an idea about where they might put music, as they often do. And once the movie was finished and John Williams had seen it for the first time, he was very emotional and he looked to Steven Spielberg and he said, "Steven, you've made an incredibly beautiful, very powerful film, and I just don't know that I can create this film score that you need for this. You need a far better composer than me." And Steven Spielberg looked at John Williams and said, "Well, John, I know I do, but they're all dead." So I always thought that was a funny story between the two of them. Of course, John did a fantastic job, as he did on this next piece, which would have featured our principal clarinet player as well, the piece following Schindler's List. It's from a lesser-known Spielberg-Williams collaboration. It was a movie called The Terminal, and it starred the great Tom Hanks playing a fictional character by the name of Viktor Navorsky, coming from a fictional Eastern European land. And the premise is that he arrives at JFK Airport and there's a problem with his visa, so he's denied entry, but he can't go back home because there's a military coup happening there. So he ends up living at JFK Airport for an extended period of time. Now, as I was doing a little research about the film, I didn't realize it was loosely based on a true story. There was, in real life, an Iranian refugee who landed at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris, and something similar happened to him. And he ended up living at the departures terminal of de Gaulle Airport for 18 years. Now, that doesn't sound like hell on earth. But before we get to the wonderfully charming Viktor's tale from the terminal, here now is the beautiful and haunting main theme from Schindler's List.